Okay, these are looking interesting. I think what's weird about, I guess, all of them is that the address is done in a separate size and a separate, maybe it's the same font, but clearly it's a different size than the phone number and email. And I would think that should all be consistent. Um, I think. So I'd like to see in all of them the phone, email, and address treated in a consistent way. So, for example, you could take your phone number and your email address and put it up under here, and keep that a little bit more tidy on this one. And then, I don't know, maybe fit them down here, phone and email, down here for this one. Drop shadow is something generally to be avoided, especially when it's not necessary because it's a solid color on a solid color, so it'd be very easy to read without it. And I think drop shadows are sort of generally in graphic design have kind of fallen out of flavor. I think there's a kind of a vibration thing going on between these two colors. I think they're too much extreme opposites color, and it's a little bit hard on the eyes. So I might try a different color combo if you want to go with this design. Um, and yeah, maybe reduce the number of colors going on in here as well if you wanted to use this one. And again, to get the phone and email with the address. I like the kind of 3D look of this. But again, getting all of this stuff treated the same with the same size. Where I think I'm struggling with is the this border here. Whereas it's there's not really a border on this side. This is sort of a diagonal line, then that kind of fades out there, and there's no border on top or this side, but there is a border on the bottom. So that looks weird. I feel like this kind of what looks to me like sort of like a polygon pattern should fill this whole card, including this bottom part, and not have a big stripe on the bottom. Um, and I think that, especially as we get over here, we're struggling with the font color being too close to the background. So I think a solid black would pop a lot more with that. Whereas I think, the white works here. But that seems to be an off white. I would go for 100% white there as well. So yeah, some interesting design stuff, but I think there's some room for improvement on the text.